Are you not getting the results that you want in life? Whether that's your health, wealth, relationships. Well, today I want to talk about how results are a reflection of your identity and your beliefs. Welcome back to the Self-Esteem and Confidence Mindset podcast. I decided to talk about that because I've been learning a lot from a great guy, Jim Fortin, recently, and I've learned this from people like Tony Robbins, and it's really a time in my life where I've been able to see from more and more experience how this is so true. You can keep doing this, you can keep like working hard using willpower, but if you keep getting the same results in the end, there's going to be something within your identity. Now, often people are successful and then they teach other people the strategy. And the strategy is very good. And I feel like it can work for someone who's got their identity and their beliefs in order. If someone who's making, a multi-millionaire, there's a lot of millionaires out there who are awesome people, great people, and they're teaching you the strategy of how to make money. But if they're teaching someone who's got a story that money's hard, that's been my story for many years, or they don't deserve money, which is also my story for many years, then you could give them the best strategy, but it's not going to work the same unless you look at the psychology and the beliefs and the identity. And that's what people like Peter Sage has taught me, people like Jim Fortin, who I'm learning from recently, are teaching, and Danny Morell. Like, you can blame the externals and like things that are not showing up for you. But when we take responsibility, and it's not about blaming yourself and attacking yourself, but when you start realizing that what you're believing, what you're feeling deep down is mirrored in the outside world, even though people don't like it. Yeah, and that's not to say when harsh or really hard circumstances come in, again, that's not at all about blaming yourself. It's about sometimes life does come in and really it's there to grow you, and you need to grieve, you need to work through some situations. But if you're getting a certain result, I'm talking about like you keep sabotaging your health, you keep getting into the wrong relationship, you keep getting challenges with money, you keep getting challenges with your career or your business, right? That is a reflection of what's going on inside. And people don't like that responsibility sometimes. Like women who attract bad guys, they'll be like, yeah, but all men are assholes. Well, there are women out there who have beautiful, loving relationships with men. And then also men, we do it. Like if we're talking about heterosexual, obviously there's all different relationships as well. But if we just use this example, men who are like, oh, women are all difficult. Well, that's not true. And by the way, I used to have that belief a while ago, but I don't anymore. There are men who have beautiful, amazing, incredible, wonderful women inside. Women who would like got amazing personality, support the man, and the man supports them. So that's not true. And like, if you're attracting in something, that's just an example there. Or if you keep getting into challenging careers that keep making you miserable, you can be like, our job market's really hard, economy's really hard and that. But is that better than taking responsibility for yourself and then looking at what you need to do with inside yourself? Well, it's up to you. And again, this is not saying when tough things happen, it's not going to be hard that you shouldn't feel it. Absolutely. But it's about actually, what is the inner work I need to do? What do I need to do on me? And then really reflect on that. So here are some points that I wanted to share. Number one, score yourself and rank yourself in different areas. Are you like good in relationships but struggling in career? Or maybe you're good in career but you're not good in health? Like, start just noticing that. Like, be honest with yourself. Number two, start noticing the patterns you start seeing. Like, do you keep attracting, like I say, do you keep attracting the wrong relationship? Do you keep attracting the wrong career or business thing or financial thing? And start becoming aware of it and actually start saying, what is that pattern showing me deep beneath that I need to address? If someone with absolute extremely high self-love and genuinely love themselves and done that work on themselves, or that maybe they were blessed enough to have quite a good bunch of experiences and not so many things that impacted them, I believe anyone can transform their relationship with themselves, whatever they've gone through. But like that kind of person, let's say, who absolutely love themselves, would they tolerate and attract in someone who's toxic and treating them badly? No, they wouldn't get anywhere near them, right? So it's not saying, like nobody deserves to have a bad life. I want like all people have beautiful lives, but when I've started to go inside and look inside myself, I found like less people abandon me, less people like walk away from me and things like that because of the work I've done on myself. So start looking at patterns you've done. I used to really struggle in career and not be respected. And I did a lot of work on myself and started getting promoted and getting really recognized. So again, it comes back to the work you do on yourself. And then number 3, get yourself a coach and or supporting community. Don't just watch, listen to podcasts like you're listening right now or watching YouTube, whatever you're doing right now. That's amazing. Well done for doing that. But of course, make sure you're implementing what you're learning. And the other part of it is if you can have a community, that's going to be more powerful. People to support you, to help you grow. And having a personal coach is going to help you even more go further and faster because they're going to be able to spot patterns that maybe you haven't. And if you're like, I keep getting this result, a good, decent coach is really going to drill in and help you understand that reason why from their skills. And the community is going to help support you as well in that respect. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. In terms of actually what you're getting is a reflection of what's inside often. Now and then life throws us a spanner and sometimes it's not a very good curve. I said spanner and then curve, but sometimes not such a thing you'd appreciate to come in. But actually that can be a real opportunity for growth and obviously to feel things through. But if you're getting the same results in an area of life and you're really struggling, look at what's going on inside yourself, and then use some of the guidance I've given you today to work for it. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And remember to lead with your heart and not with fear.